Thanks for listening to the thanks for listening to the AC12 podcast with Jason Shearer, Mike Luke, joined by the Bay Area's finest, a guy that we were talking a lot before about everybody that he's trained and he knows, Mr. Alonzo Carter. Hello, Alonzo Carter.
Hello. Good morning, gentlemen. Thanks for having me. Like I said, I'm a fan. I watch the show now, so I'm ready.
Yeah. All right. Hey, well, let's talk a little bit first before we get to Arizona, just about your background a little bit, because that was awesome, just talking a little bit about all the players. Because, again, I think for the longest time, Cal probably had some of the best players in the NFL, and the Bay Area produces a lot. Talk a little bit about the background, Coach.
Yeah, well, we were talking, and I said my good friend, my good dear friend, I know he's watching, Mr. Nnamdi Asomugha, Cal, alum, first-round draft pick to Oakland Raiders, had the pleasure of training him for the NFL Combine, and it was just a joy to see that. And then you had all these young kids. The beauty of Oakland, when you see one guy with an opportunity that is so positive in the community, you had this other young kid over at Oakland Tech High School by the name of Marshawn Lynch that came to train and work out with us and ended up going to Cal. And then there's this other young man by the name of Javid Best, which ended up running for my summer track team, AC Track Club. He ended up going to Cal. And then my ball boy at that time, believe it or not, was my nephew, Marcus Peters, which ended up being a first-round draft pick as well. And then it kind of goes on and on. Joe Mixon and then Najee Harris, all those guys are Bay Area guys. And then obviously Dame Lillard over at Oakland High School, So that whole era at that time, it was like a lot of, I call it positive peer pressure. So a lot of guys was kind of pushing each other into positive space. And I got to give kudos to Nnamdi for kind of starting that trend. And it was just a thing that him believing in me and taking a chance on a young high school coach from Oakland, California, coaching at McClymonds High School. I got a chance to train him for the NFL Combine. And then he ended up having an 11-year career in the NFL as an all-pro corner.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that Marcus Peters was the third fastest cornerback to 20 interceptions in the NFL, if I'm not mistaken.
He's incredible. He's a coach's kid. My best friend, Michael Peters, his dad is the current head coach at McClymonds High School, 5-time state champion, by the way.
Bill Russell, right?
Bill Russell, Frank Robinson, Paul Silas, Antonio Davis. A lot of greats have went to McClymonds, the School of Champions. Now, I'm class of 86, graduated with his dad, Michael Peters Sr., and we graduated together. So Marcus was always around. He was my ball boy. We would lose a game. He would be upset and he'd be crying. I'd be like, "What you crying for?" "We lost, Uncle Zoe." "No, we lost." And he would really, really be passionate about it. So to see him grow up in the community and then become a first-round draft pick and play 11 years in NFL, that was wonderful as well. So it's just a lot of great talent in the Bay Area, most importantly in Oakland. A lot of people that kind of come out of Oakland, it's that grind, it's that grit. And I'm just, I'm a product of that. And I'm blessed. And let's not forget about MC Hammer. He's one of the people that changed my life, gave me a chance to travel the world and come back and get into coaching. So big shout out to him as well.
All right, Coach, talk a little bit, and then talk a little bit. What do you look for? I get this question was asked a ton. What do you look for in a running back? Because you obviously we're going to talk about some of the players, but what do you look for initially in a running back?
Do they love football? That's the important part. Because running back is a position that some people try to devalue. And I think it's a shame that they don't really give the credit. As a running back, we getting hit or we're doing something physical every play. Whether we're blocking, whether we're running the ball, whether we're running a route, we don't get to take a play off. We got to know the IDs. We got to know pre-snap reads. We got to understand defenses. We got to understand how to protect that quarterback. I got this big old sign in my room. It says no block, no rock, meaning if you can't block and protect that quarterback, you're not going to play. So that goes back to loving football and being tough and having a passion for the game. So when I go look for guys, I don't just look out their skill set. Do they love it? Do they have a passion? Can they be coached? Can be teachable? A la Victoria Krosky Merritt, a.k.a. Bill, somebody that came in with a lot of talent and just been able to see that kid love football and then be able to coach him up and take him to another level. The Quali Conley's a guy that just put his hard hat on and go to work, and he just loved the game. Nothing special about him. Just a kid that love it and plays hard, gives you 100%. So those are the type of kids that I like to coach. Those are the kids that I look for when I go out recruiting.
You mentioned Bill just now, and he had a great week. And
Man.
how frustrating is that? And I mean, I don't want to say how much better would you guys have been with him, but it's pretty clear he's super talented.
He's special. It was tough because keeping him motivated was really tough. But me looking at the teams we were playing and the things he was doing in practice against our first defense, a player be blocked on the front side, and he'll cut it back on the backside for 60-yard touchdown. I'd be like, woo, I wish we had that. So for sure, he could have helped us win 2 or 3 more games. Just on his ability and his passion for the game and having that 1-2 punch with him and Kweli. They had a lot of respect for each other. They played off each other. But him just hanging in there, me trying to keep him positive, prepping him for the Hula Bowl, which ended up turning to the East-West Shrine. We kind of put that in the universe. I'm like, if you do well in practice, coaches are going to see how you handle this adversity. You're going to probably get one invite to one game, do well at that game, and you'll probably get invited to another game. And that's what happened. And just keeping him locked in and teaching him how to do the things off the field, how to get on the board and draw up his best plays and be able to understand the whole defenses and the offenses and everything. He called me one time, FaceTime, excited that a scout stopped him and asked him to draw up his favorite play. And he was able to knock it out the park. And he was like, Coach, you was right. You was right. And I was like, yeah, man, it's not just being the biggest, fastest football player. Football is a mental game. It's understanding things. And I don't think a lot of the running backs specifically, a la Saquon Barkley, the guys don't get enough credit for what they do and how sharp they are and how smart of football players you have to be to play that position.
Is he a starting NFL running back in your opinion?
I think he could be. I think he can develop into that. I mean, he got a lot of upside to him. Whoever drafts that young man is going to get a steal. They're going to get another, like I said, a guy that loves football. He loves it. He plays hard. Let's not underestimate that man graduated. He had a degree, so he was already a college graduate. So he put in some work, and he just loves playing the games. And I'm really excited to see what happens for him in the future. I think he'll test very well once he gets a chance to his pro day or combine, whichever one it's going to be. He's going to turn some more heads again. He claimed he's going to run a 4.3. So, Bill, I'm calling you out. You told me 4.3. I told him, I might be. I'm not challenging him. So you might run 4.5. You got insulted. Like, what? Coach, I'm running 4.3. So we'll see. So if he's somewhere in the middle with a 4.4, we'll be fine. But,
what do you call? Now, this merits a mention. Get it, Coach? It merits a mention. Call it right now, Coach. What are you saying? What does he run? Call it right now.
As powerful and explosive as he is, I think he'll run a low 4.4. So I'm gonna say anywhere from 4.45 to 4.43, somewhere in that range. I think he'll hit it.
Awesome. Sure.
Overall, Coach, when you take a look at what you wanted to do with the running back room, losing Bill, losing Kweli and Speedy and all that. Mm-hmm. When you formed the room, what were you looking for this season?
Well, that's a lot of talent to replace. Going into the season, I talked to y'all preseason, and I felt going into the year, we have one of the more talented rooms in the country, less alone in the Big 12. Having that kind of depth, it was special. Having that type of speed in the room, it was special. So when you lose that, you kind of try to find different players that kind of fit different parts, because we knew we had Kedrick coming back. He's looking great so far in workouts. He's in shape. He's lost like 5 pounds. He's all muscle. He's out there looking good. So having him come back in a bigger role, because we got him in the summer. A lot of people don't realize when you get a kid in the portal and you don't get them in the summer, you don't get a chance to really train and work with them. So I'm excited to see what he brings to the table in the spring in our new offense. And then when you get a guy like Ismail, aka Izzy, you get a guy like that can run, that's a 10-5 guy, that's a kickoff returner, do all the different things he do. And then you add even Quincy Craig. A lot of people sleeping on him. That guy is going to be probably one of those most versatile guys you'll see on our team, because he can play in the backfield. He can line up in the slot. He has huge hands. He catches everything. He's 190 pounds. So that kid is going to, he comes from Mater Dei High School, so he's used to winning. He'll bring something to the table that we didn't have in our offense. And then Michael Mitchell is just a bull. He's a beast. He's physical. He's a 10-700 guy. He's 210 pounds himself. So trying to find that balance of what we didn't have and mixing that in to what we needed. And then if you look at the young talent with Wesley Yarbrough, the Crosby High School, and You
I know.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know.
Cornelius
Yeah.
Warren from North Crowley High School, 6A state champions in Texas, another winner, another hard-nosed player that loves football. He can be a versatile guy. He fits that as well. So just having young men that love football and then Coach Dagy's offense, I'm so excited to see how he puts all those different parts together, because you'll see a lot more stuff that you've seen last year, and the running backs will be knee deep in that. We'll be knee deep in the game plan, and we're all putting this stuff together. We all in sync. We all online trying to make sure that everybody's in unison to what we need to do as far as not just the running back room, but the whole offense. And when you got a guy like Noah Fafita, come on, man, you can't go wrong with number one, Mr. Number One.
Mr. Number One, change number.
Yeah, and I'm the guy in charge of numbers, so I take a little credit for that. I came up
Right.
to him and about 2 months ago, I said, "Hey, man, I heard you might be wanting to change your number." He said, "Yeah, coach, I'm on number one." You got it done. So we've been knowing for a while in the building that he was going to make the change. So we're excited, but he's such a leader, and he loves all those guys. Him and Cad and all the running backs, they've been clicking in the offseason, and we're pretty excited about the room.
Coach, can you teach vision for a running back, or is that just something that you inherently have?
I mean, you can work on drills that have that, but that's kind of a natural ability. You kind of see things, and I always tell players when I'm coaching them, because you never want to overcoach that position. I got the first level, meaning from the mesh to the quarterback to what I call from the line of scrimmage to the linebackers. I call that the black hole. I mean, you can't see, you don't know what's going on. So I'm going to coach you through that. Once you get to the second to third level, that's you. That's God gifted talent. That's your vision. That's your jump cuts. That's your spin moves. Those are the things you naturally, organically do. Or you just do, like I say, run through his chest plate, run through his rotator cuff, or I can't say it on the show because, run his, what over. You just run him over. Just run through him, and he won't want to tackle you no more. Because we have this thing we say FVP. It stands for fast, violent, and physical. We say it every day. We mean that. We play like that. We want to make people make business decisions, because most defensive backs sometimes don't like making them tackles. So if you keep running through them, as Marshawn would say, over and over and over and over, you get a different person in that fourth quarter. So that's why it's good to have different body types, so you can hit them with different type of combinations, whether you're hitting them with speed or power. You can kind of put those guys in to kind of wear on the team.
What kind of rollout of Big Red this year? Caden Luke.
Caden Luke, that's a man. He's an Army Swiss now. He plays everything. You'll see him in the backfield. You'll see him lining up a little bit of tight end this year. You'll see him obviously on every special team. That dude is another kid that just loves football. A local kid, two-time state champion in wrestling. Big Red. He had another nickname. We gave him Big Red. He was just Red. We called him Big Red. We hyped him up. The kid loved football. The team loves him. He looks great too. He's lost like 10 pounds and got his body in great shape. The guys are doing a great job in this offseason. Coach Carroll and his staff have done a phenomenal job with the training for the offseason, and I'm excited to see all that. And you'll see in spring ball some of the guys, how their bodies look different, just the things they've been doing in the offseason.
I know you've been on the road, busy recruiting and all that, but what kind of communications have you had with Seth about the new offense and what that's going to look like, and just your impressions of him overall?
Oh man, Seth he's different. The energy he brings to the table, just his passion for it. When he interviewed, I knew right away he was the guy for us. I'm excited for the offense that he brings. He did a fabulous job at Marshall, and just the things in the run game he did when he was at Ole Miss. A lot of people sleep on the job they did at Ole Miss when he was there with Coach Kiffin and that staff, how much they ran the ball there and at Purdue and all those places. So he has, what I love about him, he coaches to the strength of the talent. So whatever that is, we'll be able to, you won't be able to just stop one thing. You'll be able to have to, week to week, we'll game plan and see what's that game plan. But with the talent level that we have, he'll make sure he maximizes that. We haven't had a chance to really get into the nuts and bolts of the offense because, like you said, we've been gone. So it's been really, really early, just conceptual stuff we've talked about. But the things we have talked about, man, I'm excited. I can't wait to, roll up my sleeves and go to work with him and just continue to follow his leadership, the leadership he has for this offense, the leadership he has for this program. The Wildcat Nation is going to be excited. Trust me, when Arizona football comes out, you will see an offense that people will enjoy. It'll be fun. It'll be explosive. You'll be able to see the athletes with the ball in their hand, and it's going to be exciting.
Let me ask you this, Coach. Have you ever been, just moving to the O-line real quick, have you ever been around somebody like Jonas Savaiinaea?
Oh, Jonah was my favorite player, and I'm not just saying that now. You can ask any scout. They would come up to me, and, and trust me, we had dudes like T-Mac and you guys like Noah. I mean, T-Mac was, I've never seen a guy that freaky talented. I was around. I've seen Keenan Allen. I've seen Deshaun Jackson. I was there. I've seen that. But when you see a guy like T-Mac, you're like, okay, this dude is different. But Jonah, just the versatility of what he did and what he did with my offense. Why did my lights go out?
Man, when Jonah's so powerful, he turned the lights
made my
on.
Lights go out. I don't like having the lights, man. I'm already a little on the dark, beautiful complexion side, but I need some light. But he's different, man. He's a guy that you love to coach because he loves football. He's only been playing the position in college for 3 years, and prior to seeing his growth and how he lost weight and put himself in a position to be that he's in, it's great. And just knowing where he's going to be with the upside of being able to play guard or tackle at the next level, whoever drafts that young man is not only going to get a good football player, they're going to get a great young man, a person that's dedicated, never missed practice, played through all kind of injuries, very coachable. He lived in Coach Oglesby's office. You look up, he's in there every day wanting to be coached, wanting to be better, great teammate, just fought through injury, played guard, played tackle, right tackle, left tackle. I mean, he played everything. And when scouts would ask me about him, I would say he was my favorite player, hands down.
Coach, you have a unique perspective. We've talked about this before on how you handle NIL with your running back room and guys you recruit. Can you just tell people your overall approach to that?
Oh, well, one, I don't even try to get into the conversation because I don't got no money. So you ain't getting that. I ain't got nothing for you. And I hope this don't offend people. I tell all I got for you is a bus pass and a food stamp card. So if you don't want that, I'm not the person you're talking to, because college football is turned into what it's turned into, and I get it. There is business involved, but that's not my place. We have people that handle the business for us. We have a general manager, we have a chief of staff. Those are the people that we allow to talk money. I don't talk money with players, because if you're coming here for money, then that could be a problem in the long run, because you're not getting what you're supposed to get, or you got money and you're not getting the results on the field you're supposed to get. So I don't try to make promises. I do understand it's business, and whatever is given to you because you've earned it through the NIL conversations with the collective or whatever, that's their conversations. I don't get into that. I just want people that want to play for the University of Arizona. I want people that want to live in the city of Tucson and come to this wonderful university and play football and be a member of the Wildcat Nation. And I'm from the Bay Area, and just living here in Tucson is just a beautiful place to be. And I love being here, and I want people to match my passion. If your passion, if we in sync like that, then this is the place for you to be.
Coach, before we let you go, can we get a bear down and a back the A from you?
Oh man, just bear down all day, man. I'm a true blue. Now I'm gonna show you another part. A lot of people don't know this. Y'all about to get some exclusive information.
Excellent.
Oh, the lights came back too.
I was gonna say, you just turned the lights.
My cousin Marcel Wade is a true U of A Wildcat. He played here for Coach Tomey from Climbers High School, Oakland, California, 1988. He was an All-American out of high school. He picked University of Arizona over USC and University of Washington. And being from Oakland and being able to come here, and he lives here. He's a retired sergeant of the Tucson Police Department, and having him here, him and his wife, Melissa, they looked after me. Having family here has just made the adjustment just a great thing for me. But without him, I wouldn't be here. He always talked about U of A football, and now to be working here and coaching here is it touches my heart. I know he's watching. Cuz I love you. He is the true definition of bear down. He loves University of Arizona. He loves this place. So, and he watches y'all show too. So I know he's watching. So this is some inside information. Marcel Wade is a guy that just preaches this, and we was watching it all the time. So now to be coaching here is very surreal for me and my family.
Sure, you wanted to have something else.
Just one more, Coach, before we go, and I figured it's a good way to end it. You've known Brent Brennan for a long time. He took a lot of criticism last year. What is your message to the fans, and why you're confident that he and just you guys in general can get this thing turned around?
To know Brent Brennan, the man, is an understatement. Coach Brennan, I've been knowing him since 1999 when I was a high school coach at McClymonds High School, and he was a wide receiver coach at Cal Poly, San Luis Obispo University, recruiting Oakland. And we became friends, and to watch his career and to watch him be able to get in a position where he became the head coach at San Jose State, and watch us take that program and mold it and turn it around. And the first 2 years was rough for us. But, you know, as we continue to build and high character football players, 100 effort, which is something that we talk about all the time, you know, just guys that love football, guys that believe in what the program is. He's very disciplined. He's very passionate. He supports all the sports. That's why you see him at the women's basketball, men's basketball, softball. He's at soccer, women's soccer. He's at everything. He loves, his wife graduated from here. You know, his son will be coming here. So he loves U of A. So trust me, when I know what we're doing and the staff that he has put together, the fans just need to support and watch it. You'll see a different result, because he's going to come in here and we're going to be together as a staff. We back him 100%. I back him not only as a coach, but as a friend, because I believe in him, the man and the person. So that's the part that people, once you get to know the man, the father, the individual that person is, and just his passion, you will see that the players will play for him. These players will give everything for him. Trust me when I tell you that.
I got one for you, Coach, before we go.
Yes.
This is if you get this one, then you get a free Del Taco Double Del Cheeseburger for me as well. Who is the highest rated running back to ever sign with Arizona?
Oh, the highest rated running back.
Oh,
I'll
give you a hint. Southern California.
Let me see. It's not. Is it? Oh no! I thought it was. I was about to say Leon Callan. So it's
Leon
not
Callan from
him.
Northern California. But
Yeah,
no, he's a great
Leon
All-American.
way back. Yeah, Leon Callan signed here. And it's not Tron Kennedy, right?
No, definitely not Tron Candidate. Coach. You'll know it when I say it. I think Marcel might know who this might. He was he's a Fiesta Bowl MVP.
See, Marcel needs to text me while I'm talking to you. You know?
Chuck Levy.
Marcel, help me out, man. You ain't text me. Who is it?
Chuck Levy.
See, that's I remember number 4, right?
Yep. Good job.
See,
good job.
I know it is. I
know it is.
Trust me, I've been following U of A since just when Larry Smith was the coach, which originally was recruiting Marcel, and then when Coach Tomey took over, man, I love me some Coach Tomey. That's my guy. He's my heart. Miss him. Just a person I just adored as a person and as a coach. So to be able to be here now and be in the same building as Chuck Cecil and Ricky Hunley, come on, man, and Bobby Toussaint Wade right next door, man, I'm in some good company, man. I love being here.
Coach, well, we're in some good company. We very much appreciate you hopping in here. You're the man, Coach.
All right, appreciate y'all. All right, thank you.
Talk to you soon. Thanks again, Coach. Right. Appreciate you. Oh, Alonzo Carter gets it, Sheer.
We've
always said that. Alonzo Carter gets it.
You can talk to him for hours. You can talk to him. You know who the highest rated 24/7 era, the highest rated running back to sign with Arizona, right? In the recruiting in the recruiting era, the website.
Terry Longbonds. No. Mike Bell.
Yeah, Mike Bell.
Yeah,
Mike Bell's actually the 4th best recruit to ever sign with Arizona.
Mike Bell. Yeah. Mike Bell. Tallest in high school. But no, Chuck Levy was a first-team parade All-American. And here's another one, too, that you might not know. You know who the other first-team All-American was that signed here? This was a 5-star. Michael Bates, who made So, again, that was really, really good stuff. Also, some really, really good stuff. we got to pay some bills, and then we're going to get back to talking about this because we are a football school, as everybody knows. But sure, you look like somebody that needs help on reconsolidating or refinancing your home. This is true.
Absolutely. You're
Yes.
right.
I mean, you look at that A and look at this. Michael Rubin. Michael Rubin is saying, Sheer, come to me. You use code Ed Stokes, my friend. Use code Ed Stokes and get $500 off. Here's the great thing. He can help buy, sell, or refinance. And the great thing about as well is that debt consolidation, any of that, Sheer, he is here for you. Let him do that for you. This is true. You will think about it.
Yes, absolutely. Ed Stokes.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Ed Stokes, use a $500 off. Help us help you. Mike, the Rubin Group at Swift Mortgage. Wop, 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 wop. Also, Baggins. Back in the day. All right. Here's what we got. We need everybody. There was no Baggins tweets at me yesterday. We need people to go to Baggins. Baggins, again, you can get, but you got to use code AZ12. Defeats the purpose if you go to Baggins and you don't use AZ12. I mean, it's still better than nothing, but we need to get credit. Yes, exactly. Yes. We would prefer you to go there and buy the sandwich and not even eat it, but use AZ12 as opposed to buying the sandwich and not using AZ12. But check it out. You can go to Scottsdale. All kinds of really good stuff there. Every sandwich comes with a chocolate chip cookie. Yummy, yummy. In Sheer's tummy. Yummy, 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 yummy. All right, check it out. Sheer, what's your favorite one again?
Sundown. Although I had the club the other day, it was very good. It was jammed too. We go to the one off Cortero. Very good. Very good.
Yeah, very good. Check it out. Check it out. Okay. Now, all right. But yeah, I mean, the running back room, we've talked about this before. I have no concerns about the running back room as long as he's here. And like we talked about too, if Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt is there, I think it merits one of the better running back rooms in the entire conference. And listen, that's not Alonzo Carter's fault. I think that as long as he's here, it's going to be a good running back room.
Yeah, don't worry about his coaching. Don't worry about his recruiting. Don't worry about the running back room. And what I like about it, and he said it just now with us, is he absolutely looks for different running backs that complement each other. Like Mike Mitchell, he's the power back. Ishmael could do a little bit of everything. So could Craig. Caden Luke at tight end, Mike.
Oh, Caden Luke at tight end?
Did you hear that part? You didn't hear that?
Yeah, well, Ben One White. Oh my gosh.
I know.
We need to get that to Ben One White.
I know.
We need to get that to Ben One White. Hey, Dennis Walsh, just go on the website then. But yeah, we need to
I like Bear Down Cat's 96 idea. What if he just goes in there and starts screaming AZ12 at everyone?
I mean, you definitely will let them know where you're from. I do like that idea. I mean, I think that's good. I love 2 show days. We got 2 shows today.
Oh man, double dose of you. What more do you need in life?
And guess what always happens too? If Arizona wins, we get super snaps. Super snaps. Bring us your super snaps. Also, everybody hit the like button. Hit the like a button. We're at 208 lives right now. Hit the like button. Interesting. Cody James Martin, message Dennis Walsh. Find out what's going on here. We need to yes. All right. But Marty and Kedrick Reesano, I like that backfield a great deal. I think you can make the case that Reesano maybe even played a little bit, but should have played maybe even a little bit more last year. He looks the part.
Yeah. I mean, and he's what I like is people wanted us to ask about strength and conditioning, and he kind of put some hints in there. Reesano lost 5 pounds, he said. Some other guys.
Reesano. You always mispronounce names.
Yeah, a couple guys. Who you said someone else lost like 10 pounds?
Big Red, tight end.
Yeah, Big Red lost 10 pounds. So I mean, it goes a long way. Like if 5 pounds may seem like nothing, but it's again, like I think there's talent in that room. I really do. I think there's multiple running backs, and he kind of let it slip. They're gonna hopefully we don't get in trouble, or he doesn't get in trouble, but they're going to sign another one tomorrow who's super fast, Cornelius Warren, unless he changes his mind in the next 24 hours. But he's another really good running back. And, he's proven that he can do it. Zoe's proven he can do it out of the portal or out of high school.
Yeah, no, Zoe's the man. All right, now we are going to talk a little bit, but in summation, and then we're going to get to some Arizona basketball because we are also a basketball school as well. We got to talk about. Let me ask you this: Is Arizona? Arizona football broke a ton of teams last year. I mean,
that's a legit point you're about to make here.
It's been well established here. But who broke more teams, Arizona basketball or Arizona football? I think that's a fair question. Everybody's saying Arizona basketball, or not everybody now, it's like 70-30. But everybody's saying that Arizona basketball because we're prisoners of the moment. We need to remember about what happened to some of these teams after they played Arizona. Kansas State was never the same. After
Utah, Utah, the whole program is upside down.
Yeah, that was the program basically impaled its. Can you impale yourself?
Yeah, just do it. Who cares?
Yeah,
BYU,
yeah, impaled itself. Yeah. Colorado. I mean, gosh, that bowl game was embarrassing. It was humiliating.
ASU, they lost Cam Scatterbo.
ASU,
Arizona, he quit. He left the team.
These teams, he literally.
He literally isn't even on.
He literally declared for the draft as soon as the season was over. But it's just an interesting point, though. Now, do you win? Now the next key is the sign of a good football team is breaking teams and winning. We've already shown that we can break teams. Now we just got to win. That's what we're going for here. Arizona, yeah, AZ Wildcat fan. This is so true. ASU is a 500 football team after they beat us.
Yeah, that's true. Look, I'm just saying, basketball's wild. I think you're right. We are prisoners in the moment. But the Iowa State thing is just insane.
Well, why don't we talk about Iowa? Why don't we talk about Iowa State? But first, we got to pay some more bills, and then we're going to talk about Iowa State. Oh yeah, Oklahoma. They were never the same. Their quarterback left. People were wanting to fire their coach.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Hey, but I want to talk about rocks first. Rock. All right. Green Valley Decorative Rock. All right, there's this guy on Twitter that does not like me. His name is AZ Jazzman. He really does not like
one,
me.
Though. There's just one guy that doesn't like you.
There's only one. I mean, come on, get in line. But he does not like my reads. He is wrong. The reads are great. The only thing I do well are the reads. All right, here's the real, though, AZ Jazzman, because I know you're listening, even though you don't like me. Go to two of the, there's two different locations. There is a scurrilous rumor that has been floated around by the rivals out there that there is only a Green Valley Decorative Rock in Green Valley. Not true. There is one in Tucson. I have been there. I have taken pictures of that. Go there and hang out with our guy, Mike. Mike is, I don't know if he's going to be there or not, but Mike is a great dude, and support him. 50 locally sourced landscaping, and they got rocks, they got pavers, and they got turf. Rock. Serving residents and contractors. Again, they're in Tucson, though. Look at those phone numbers. That's a Tucson area code, and they deliver to the Tucson metro area. They're still working on Indonesia, but at the same time, it is what it is. Check it out. Green Valley Decorative Rock. Okay. Now,
that's a slow build. It's a slow build, Indonesia.
Yes, it is. No, we have Cody, can you look at this sometime and see how many people were watch us from Indonesia? We have all these YouTube analytics.
Yeah, I'll check.
Yeah, see.
You want to call my people? I've got connections in Indonesia.
Indonesia, yeah, who doesn't?
Yeah.
Welcome to Rock. All right, Andre Veras.
Yes.
Andre Veras.
Good human.
Listen, Longview. Listen here. You might be like me and Sheer and saying, man, those guys don't get it. You're right. Guess who does get it? Andre Veras.
Yep.
Andre Veras, my friend. He became successful, and guess what? I would highly recommend, I will not endorse, but I will highly recommend Andre Veras because, again, personalized, comprehensive financial planning, tailored retirement income strategies, distinctive wealth management solutions, highly qualified with top designations. Check him out, Andre Veras. All right, so many whops in here. By the way, that was whop last night. Whop or the night before. Very good. Good job, Kendrick. Hustle and motivate on this show. All right, Longview Insurance and Investments. Okay, Arizona. Let's get to some Arizona basketball here because we are we are a basketball school as well. I know that everybody looks at football and baseball, but we are also a basketball school.
Yes,
this is true. Iowa State. Listen. Iowa State's never been the same. This one's wild. Listen, everybody knows the nationwide narrative about Arizona athletics just breaking teams left and right. This one's crazy, though. Iowa State stinks now. What's going on?
There's a difference between losing games and kind of struggling emotionally after a tough loss. They are getting annihilated.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not just losing. They lost by 11 to Arizona. Obviously, we know how that went down. but 19 to Kansas State and 17 to Kansas. They have TCU on Saturday. If they lose to TCU.
Although who knows? They lost to Kansas State with Jerome Chang. Or
yes,
what did I say yesterday? Jerome Chang. Jerome Tang.
Chang. It's like,
yes.
Maybe the injury to Milan was bigger than we thought in terms of.
No, but it wasn't like this though. They weren't playing like this. This is bad.
Yeah, I mean this is crazy bad. They dropped. They dropped all the way to 10 in Ken Palm.
What is Arizona? Jerome Chang. Sorry. I actually was saying that yesterday on the phone, and I was driving by that, that like 6th Avenue underpass thing or whatever. And Sheer was like, who'd you say? And I was like, Jerome Chang. And he's like, it's Jerome Tang. And I'm like, oh, whatever. Yeah. Sorry.
Arizona's 12th now. So there's still multiple
Arizona
Big 12 teams. Houston,
let me ask you,
Texas Tech, and Iowa State are still ahead of Arizona.
We can start talking about Arizona. If Arizona beats BYU and beats Texas Tech this week, we can start talking about a 3 seed.
If Arizona wins both games this week, it gets real interesting, Mike. Because now all of a sudden you get Kansas State, which all of a sudden is a hard game on the road. They play ASU tonight. Very excited.
That's gonna be good. We're going to talk about that in a second.
Yeah, Houston. That literally. Yeah, with Arizona's schedule left, Mike, Baylor's a tough game. That's always tough stretch. But then you're home for 3 of your next 5.
Have Baylor players all quit? Like, did you see that thing with?
I saw that tweet. It was deleted.
Yeah.
But usually when you tweet something like that and it's deleted, it's true, right?
Yeah, I mean,
it was. If people didn't see it, it was basically that Langston Love and Jeremy Roach have quit the team. They're just kind of there,
and that they're
we'll
out
find
partying,
out tonight.
That they're
There's
out
a lot
partying.
of good games on tonight, Mike. There's some big Big 12 games tonight.
There's a lot of foreplay before the Arizona game, that's for sure. A lot of basketball foreplay. Check it out.
Texas Tech, Baylor. We need Baylor to pull that off.
Yeah, we need Baylor. I don't think they will, though.
I don't either. And then ASU, Kansas State, I think it's pretty obvious what we need there.
Yes. Now, let's talk about Bobby Hurley for a second. This guy is such a putz. He does not get it. I like how he said that his only regret is that he didn't shake hands. No, dweeb. The bigger thing, and I don't get this, and talking with people behind the scenes on the other side, they agree with this entirely. Dude, that is not your only regret on how you handle that. I still do not get this. You literally called out a player. And I don't care about all the crap. They're like, oh, well, he didn't mention his name. Everybody knew who you were talking about. That is unacceptable. How do you not have the dude's a wacko?
Yeah, you don't call out other players. I always remember, do you remember the Dylan Brooks Coach K incident?
Yeah, where Coach K came up and lied about him.
Yeah, and I think if I remember correctly, Altman defended Dylan Brooks a little bit.
He said he did. He absolutely did. He said, "Talk to me, not my players."
Yeah, I wish the more. I wasn't really agreeing with you at first, but Bobby basically saying everything I said about Caleb Love is true. That's basically what he's saying by not saying anything. That's
exactly what he said.
If I'm Tommy on Friday, I open up my presser by just saying how great of a kid Caleb Love is, and anyone that doesn't think so is an idiot. And it would be very clear to Bobby Hurley.
I just don't understand how you can have, and maybe this is just one of my weird but hiccups, but Muehlbach agrees with me as well. And I don't understand how you can have somebody call out essentially the character of your player without responding. I just don't.
Yeah.
I mean, that to me is bizarre. Bobby Hurley, though, you can have him. I mean, what a joke that guy is. I still can't believe that's his only is that he didn't shake hands. That to me was the least of the problems.
Maybe another regret should be that he basically something that got kind of overlooked was Caleb Love was talking a lot of trash, and so BJ Freeman responded with a headbutt, dude. Don't you think that was wrong? Maybe say, hey, we shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I don't.
Bobby Hurley has yet to say we shouldn't have done that about one of his players headbutting another players. And also, we've defended the Big 12. We've been all in with the Big 12. I think that they have handled this in the Texas Tech call very poorly this week.
I don't understand.
Freeman is playing tonight. How is that possible?
So you're essentially saying if you headbutt a player that.
How is BJ Freeman playing tonight?
And how has that not been addressed? That is the other thing. You literally headbutted a player. I don't get it.
So what's the limit, right?
Well,
Like
right,
if
exactly.
BJ
I mean,
Freeman punches someone, would he have been suspended?
well, so here's my thing.
Knee,
Would you
kick,
right? Well, here's also where I'm at with this. Oh, $2.50 super snap.
by Andre Barris.
Yeah, I'll buy Andre Veras. Longview in the house. When we told you we don't endorse Longview, but we strongly recommend Longview. This is why not why, but $2.50. Andre Veras. Bam, back the Carter. Carter is getting too good. He needs to stop it. Yeah, I don't expect Carter back next year. I think you just ride this one. You hope he plays as well. I don't expect Carter back. I will put it that way. Okay. Now, let's talk a little bit about. Well, all right. So, anyways, that's where I'm at with Bobby Hurley. The dude's a loser. And did I tell you about the ASU guy that was going after me? And he's like, "Oh, I bet you wish you had Bobby Hurley's." And I said, "You know what? I think I'm a happier person than Bobby Hurley. So take that."
Yeah, dude just seems unhappy. He doesn't even seem like he enjoys his job.
Right. I mean, seriously, I just don't. I don't get it. I do not get it.
I agree with him on ties, though. We don't need ties in America. Let's get rid of all ties.
Yeah, I don't have any problem with that. I don't even have it. Like I said, it's not the greatest thing in the world, but to me, the handshake was kind of the least of the concerns with everything that went down.
He should have gone back on the court. He is right. He should have gone back on the court and shook.
Oh, I agree.
We have a Jerry West Award finalist, which I think is the best shooting guard.
Trey Townsend.
Right? The Jerry West Award, is that what it is?
Yeah,
best shooting guard in the country?
Yeah.
Caleb Love.
We need Caleb Love to just keep going.
It's a weird list. I honestly think Caleb Love might be the best player on this list.
What's that?
Caleb Love, VJ Edgecombe, Elijah Martin, your boy, Kasparis Jakashonis, Curtis Jones, PJ Haggerty, RJ Davis, Chaz Lanier, Trey Johnson, Hunter Salas.
Hey, you know who's really good is PJ Haggerty.
Yeah, and I won't remember now. I wanted him on Arizona.
But that wasn't.
No, give me credit. I posted about him and I said I wanted him on Arizona.
Well, yeah, but who didn't want him though? He was good.
Tommy Lloyd.
Well, evidently Tommy Lloyd didn't want him.
Lloyd didn't want him.
Yeah. Evidently,
he's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Okay, so now let's talk about somebody that you have been trying to hype me up on for the longest time, and I have not seen it yet. Igor Demin. So here's how this works. This is BYU's got a guy that's a projected top 10 pick. And his name is Igor Demin.
He's not a projected top 10 pick.
Well, you were telling
Rogan like Igor Demin.
I told you that Jack Alonius.
No, I agreed with you. I said that Igor was the higher
No, Jack Alonius is
player
way
at
better.
The beginning of the year. At the beginning of the year, Igor was highly regarded, and that changed in like 5 games.
Yeah, but I was right though. I said Jack Alonius.
You know what's going to happen now because you're killing Igor. You know what's going to happen.
He's going to have like 30 points.
Yeah, everybody remember this moment. So on the post game, we can come back to it when Igor drops 23 points and 10 assists. It's Mike's fault.
Anyway, Sheer and Brogan were telling me that this guy could be the top pick in the draft, and I said nope. Jack Alonius is way better than him.
Alonius,
isn't that his name or whatever it is?
It's Jack Alonius Chang, I believe.
Yeah, Jack Chang. But I said, and either way, Igor is. Here's what my only concern about BYU. I don't even think BYU is very good. Oh, I am 100% right. Every now and then when Wildcats Fanalytics, by the way, when you're 100% right, Mike, I am right. Yes, embrace it. What? I am right.
Build this dude's ego.
Yeah, it's Jack Alonius. So either way, Demin, though, is the only thing that BYU does. They've got a lot of white guys that shoot threes. That always worries me a little bit.
Yeah, I want to be very clear here. And you said it. Arizona's better than BYU.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, that's not even like 100% better than BYU. The issue is they are a team that shoots a lot of threes. That environment sucks for opposing fans. And just rational thinking says Arizona's not going to go undefeated. So
what's the line, 1.5?
It's 2.
That line screams, though, that BYU is going to win because they're trying to get people to bet on Arizona.
I mean, look, BYU is 38th in the country in 3-point percentage and 21 in attempts. Now, what's interesting about them, Mike, that can be the equalizer, is Arizona does not shoot threes well. We know this.
This is true.
But BYU lets teams shoot threes at a level that Arizona can only dream about, Mike. I mean, like when I say this, and I know analytics sometimes it's above your head a little bit, but I'm just gonna right. BYU is 339th in the nation and letting up threes. They let teams shoot threes.
So they got the Arizona strategy.
It is just because you think Arizona does it a lot, right?
Yeah.
So BYU is 339th. Arizona is 301st.
All right, let me ask you this: since Brogan's listening, was that how bad of an L though was that for saying that Demon was in a clearly better?
It's just one of many. It's just one of many.
Than Jack Alonius. Take that. I knew. But all right, let's go with a Arizona is clearly better than BYU, but I'm going to back the A on this one though. When I watch BYU, I'm not that impressed. I'm really not.
No, because they're not that good. The threes just scare me.
And T-Burn's 826. Yeah.
They've had like 12. I don't remember. It's double-digit games with 10 or more threes.
Right. Now, as BYU, what do we know about them in cheating?
Oh, I assume they cheat a ton.
I would assume. Yes, I would. Yegor, I don't care what it is. It's something like that.
It's Igor. We call him Igor, dude.
Yeah, it's called Igor.
Igor is Igor. I'm sorry.
Yes. Also, I got a question for you. Does Trey Townsend play hard in this game?
So he's being guarded by a guy named Mawat Mag.
Mawat.
No, not Mawat. No, that'd be awesome. Right. The offensive numbers don't do anything for anyone. He's one of the best defenders in the entire nation.
Right.
There's no point. I really mean this. There's no point in them putting him on Trey Townsend. Do not be surprised if at 6'7" he guards Caleb Love tonight. He is elite. I'm not sure Trey Townsend will be in the game very long if Mawat is guarding him.
By the way, did you know that they put him on Joson Sanon last game?
Did they?
Or last time when they played ASU, they put him on Joson Sanon.
Yes.
Mawat? Yeah, whoever the 6'9" guy is.
Yeah, he's good. He's an absolute elite defender, and he shuts dudes down. So he's probably going to guard Caleb a little bit. He'll guard Carter when he's legitimately good. That matchup kind of.
Can we get if ADO goes off, can we get an ADO, my bad ADO from you?
There is not a world that exists where ADO can play effectively in this game because this goes back to the Tommy.
They just allow him to shoot threes.
This is the Tommy conundrum. Who's he guard, Mike?
Who cares? He's going to shoot threes. He's wide open.
Like he matches up. He matches up. Their small forward is literally one of the best players in the Big 12.
I'm just saying.
Richie Saunders will eat ADO alive.
ADO is going to eat them alive by shooting threes. You score twos, I'll make threes.
Okay, you ready? ADO over under 8 points.
I'm going over.
Whoa! Then Arizona wins.
I'm going over.
Yeah.
Are you going over? You're going under.
No, I'm going under. I don't think ADO can play in this game.
What about the man of girth?
Awaka?
Yeah.
That's fun. That's going to be a fun matchup. It's him versus
matchup.
Versus Kita. Remember Kita? They're going to kill each other. I think both guys are going to foul out in like 10 minutes.
Yeah. Dennis Walsh, the great Dennis Walsh says, can't ADO guard white guys that shoot threes?
Dude, Richie Saunders is really good.
Put him on somebody else that just stands there and shoots threes then.
Who? He can't guard anyone. Trevin Nell? You're going to put him on Nell, who shoots threes at a 45% clip?
Yeah, because I'll take ADO. This is definitely, this is a man. I'm going to absolutely go.
We'll know within 5 minutes, just like we did at ASU. He's going to shoot 3 threes in the first 5 minutes, right? Yeah. And then if they don't go in, he won't play the rest of the game.
All right. So, but here's the deal.
Be there. BYU's going to let him shoot threes.
Okay, so here's the deal then. Will you apologize if we're on the post game?
No, absolutely not. We're way past that. We're way past the apology, dude.
Why aren't you going to apologize?
We're way past it. Have you watched him lately?
Yeah, he had a bad game.
Just one?
He's had a lot of good games, though, and you keep a
lot of good games, Mike.
He's had a lot of good games.
Mike, he had 0 points against Iowa State. He had 4 points against ASU on he put up 7 shots in 13 minutes.
Okay.
No.
Before that, good games.
He played well against Colorado. I'll give you that. And then hadn't played well in 2 weeks.
No, that's not true.
That is 6 points against Oklahoma State, 6 points against Tech, 9 points against Baylor.
Keep going.
Yeah, and then that was 2 weeks. He was good against UCF, and then he was okay against West Virginia, and then he was bad again. He had like a 4 or 5 game bad stretch. ADO in your head is like
no
Duke,
ADO,
JJ Redick.
No. You said that he was completely worthless. You are wrong.
Lately he has been worthless.
You are wrong.
You will not get. There is no. I'm not apologizing. I'll make you a deal. Actually, I'll make you a deal. I'm gonna because I'm a man of the show.
Yeah, you're a
If he
man of the people.
scores-
You're a man of girth.
If he scores 15 points or more in an Arizona win, I'll apologize.
All right. What is this again?
15 or more tonight in an Arizona win, and I will apologize.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't know that it's a trap game if we're
Not a
the
trap
underdog,
game.
Dennis.
Yeah,
Walsh.
Arizona's the gritty underdog tonight.
Yeah. The
Scrappy
girthy
underdog.
How about the girthy underdog?
The girthy, scrappy. Can you be girthy and scrappy?
Yeah, I don't know why. Like a bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going over. I'm going over. So 15 or over, you are going
and a win.
You will apologize. And a win. You will apologize.
Yeah. Watch him score 15 and Richie Saunders goes for like 45 and I still have to.
No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you still got to apologize and Arizona wins. All right, Lane, let's pay some more bills and then let's get to a little bit of recruiting. All right. It's time to talk about the frozen cactus, known as RJ's frozen cactus. Look at this. Look at that lighting. Look at that those craft beers. 100 craft beers plus $2 deals. And again, pizza, wings, tacos, burgers, and more. And you can go there and you can choke back on some of Grandma's old cough medicine, and then go to. Or I don't know, I should say that. But either way, you can get alcohol there. That's a term from Dumb and Dumber. And then you can park, then you go to the game, and then you can come back. It is very, very good. And again, no bad seats in the house. They got everything there, man. They got TVs everywhere. Everybody go there. It's good.
I drove by there. I was going to take the kids. Shelby.
Yeah, you should.
Brielle had a friend, and then Aurora. It was like 10 o'clock at night, and Shelby said we're not allowed in there with kids at 10 o'clock at night. It would be bad parenting.
Yeah, well, no, you should. It doesn't matter. At RJ's Frozen Cactus, the rules were meant to be not there. No. RJ's Frozen Cactus. Okay. Also, Dennis Walsh, nice try. Eris Dental. Look at this.
You got a small tongue, dude.
Look at that tongue. Okay. Notice how it's still there?
Kind of. It looks like you cut off half of it.
I don't know. Either way, if you go to Eris Dental, you will leave with your tongue because they are not going to try to do a bunch of stuff that you don't need for your mouth. You're not going to go in there for like a tooth cleaning and come out with like your mouth scaled and it looks like Dresden. There will be none of that. And on top of that, you can also get dental implants, my friends. Shearer looks like he needs. Shearer has talked about getting a brain implant for many, many years.
Yeah, that's high up on the list.
Yes, and again, while he's at it, he should maybe get a tooth, or he should get teeth implants. But again, go there and get those at Eris Dental, my friend. Also, if you lose a mouth guard, if you're like me, and you lose stuff left and right, you don't know what you're doing in life, you can go there as well, and you can get them much, much cheaper. You're not going to have to like put down you're not going to have to sacrifice that family trip to Indonesia to be able to pay for that mouth guard. Go to Eris Dental. You will thank me later. Yeah, Patrick Stark, the great Patrick Stark. Give me the booze, you little pumpkin pie haircutted freak. That's a line from Dumb and Dumber. It stinks that Sheer doesn't know any of the lines.
I don't.
And then it's funny because so here's what happens. He's got like, they're scared because they think this guy Seabass is going to catch up with him and kill him. And so he's like, I really got to pee. And then he's like, just pee in the beer bottles in the back. So he just starts peeing in the beer bottles. And then he says, Harry is like, they're filling up and I don't know what to do. And he's like, well, just stop going. And he's like, I can't stop going once it hurts. And then so they get pulled over by a cop and they got like 6 beer bottles filled with urine in there. And the guy pulls him over and he's like, pull over. And they're like, no, it's a cardigan, but thanks for asking. And then, anyways, long story short, the guy ends up taking a sip of the beer, which is urine. And he just starts going, and then they just say, tic tac, sir. And then, he says it stinks. And he says, tic tac, sir. And then he says, get the hell out of here. and then he just starts like puking or whatever. It's a great scene. It's a great scene. Okay. Now, let's see here. All right, so let's talk a little bit of recruiting, then we're gonna get our predictions. Okay. Braden Burries, where are we at with Braden Burries, Sheer? What do you think?
I think Arizona's in a pretty solid spot.
I do too.
Yeah, look, there was never a thought with Arizona that they could land Elijah and Burries. It appears, and I'm not, you know how I am on recruiting, but it may have actually helped Arizona a little bit that Elijah didn't commit here. Now, obviously, you need to land Burries, but it definitely didn't hurt in any way, shape, or form. My God.
Look at this.
I thought this was a PG-13 show.
Oh, look at this. Look at Ted Wardo. Hold on. There we go. Garbage.
I've seen
okay.
Dumb and Dumber. I don't watch it every weekend.
He doesn't know any of the. He doesn't know any of the lines.
Yeah,
though.
I mean,
That's
Mike's
the problem.
memorized the entire movie.
Yeah, no, I have. Look at Ted Wardo.
He looks good today.
No, he does look good. He's been
Eyes are wide open for him.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say, look at this. Look at this. Look at this thing. I mean, gosh, yeah. Pull your pooch up too.
Yeah, come here, B.
Come here. Oh, this is good. Look at this. This is great. Don't leave. Oh, look at this.
Tongue,
Look
by
at
the way.
Look at that's a great tongue. That's a great
tongue.
tongue. Hey, a tongue. And guess what? If you took him to Eris Dental, they wouldn't remove it. Look at that way. Oh, this is good. This is good. Look at these two. These are just masculinity at its finest. Yes. Oh, sorry, Ted Wardo. Sorry. Oh, yeah, he just, all right.
Did you just kick him?
No, I didn't kick him, but I think he heard something about how they won't remove your tongue. And so he's like, I'm getting out of here. I need my tongue. All right. Let's talk though a little bit about where what are your predictions though? Oh, we got to pay Bill first. Oh, we got good news. Hey, let's do this. Come on, Cody. X gonna give it to you. Comfort X gonna give it to you. Now, our good pal Tony Gimino. He is doing business with our friends at Comfort X, and I believe Andre Veras has gotten and they said they very much liked their customer service. And again, they will. And here's the thing too: if you get one of them premium installations, the great thing about it too, with the premium installation, a 10-year basic maintenance warranty. Now, some people might say, Mike, how long is 10 years? Well, thanks for asking. It's a decade. Whichever one you prefer, 10 years or a decade. And again, they got a good track record, small business with big savings, and they cut out the middleman. You don't have to go through like 10 layers of red tape to be able to do any of this. Residential and commercial HVAC expertise at affordable rates. Check them out.
You want to know how much Mike's in with Comfort HVAC? Last night, Mike called me.
Comfort X HVAC.
Comfort X HVAC. Last night, Mike called me right in between me and Shelby yelling at Aurora because Aurora didn't know who DMX is. And I said, Mike, tell Aurora who DMX is. And instead of saying he's the rapper, Mike referenced her to Comfort X HVAC.
No, I'm telling you, the sponsors are the way of life around here.
Yeah,
or the partners. Yeah. No, it's true. This is true. Okay. All right. Let's see. Nifty Cello. I'm going to out Tony Gimino here. When are we getting Gimino on the pod? Well, Gimino is trying to play cool with the U of A right now, and he says you guys go a little off color from time to time, so I don't want to cause it. Yeah, I know. That's literally what he said. He said it multiple times too. And I said, Tony, come on. And
you've been very nice lately.
Yeah, I know. And I said, Tony, you should come on. And then he goes, he's like, maybe later, but I don't want to cause any waves.
Should I find him since he's in my HO, since he's in my neighborhood and I'm on the board? Should I try to find Gimino?
I think you should cause real problems for Tony Gimino.
It's a possibility. I'm just leaving it out there. Legally, I can't say Tony, it, but I'm leaving it out there.
Tony, we know where to find Tony.
I know where you live, Tony.
Yes, exactly. Now, let's get our predictions.
I'm picking Arizona to lose. You're
not back in the A.
I'm not back in the A tonight.
Hey, you're not going fanboy 1 on us?
No, 74-72 BYU. You want me to hedge? You want me to do my hedge?
Yeah. Do a hedge. Hey, let me do the sheer. We got a sheer hedge segment coming up on the post game, by the way.
If Arizona can, if I had a poll, right? I said if BYU makes, if BYU, it was BYU 12 threes or more, right? If they make less than 12 threes, I think Arizona wins.
All right. I got a good hedge segment. Hey, Cody, James, Martin, remember, we got the hedge segment coming up this post game. I am going to back the A. I am not a loser. I will back the A. I am going to go Arizona 76, and I'm going to go BYU 75. The A will be backed by 1 point. A win is a win is a win. If you mess with the paw, you get the glove. You know
Hey, do you
how
know
it
who our
works.
friend John Brogan is rooting for tonight?
Ooh, or Jacob Franklin.
Yeah, we got to ask those two who they're rooting for. It's house divided.
Yes. Oh, my gosh. Oh, another one. Oh, Andre Veras, another $2 super snap. Big stretch of games coming up here. $2 super snap. Yep. I am backing the A. Sheer is not backing the A either way.
Most important player tonight, before we go, I'm going to say it, KJ Lewis.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. KJ.
Most important player for Arizona. Defend
KJ,
Ricky Saunders. Dribbles.
KJ, you know I like you, but you also know that you care about my opinion. Get downhill with the dribble. None of that floating around stuff.
BYU can't guard him downhill.
Get downhill.
I'm dead serious. They will not be able to guard him downhill.
Yep. There we go. All right. Very, very much a what is it? Thank you, Dennis. I'll do it on the
Cody's going to give us his prediction.
I'll do it on the post game. You got my word. Remind me, I'll do it on the post game. Go ahead.
One last note. We ordered samples of our merch yesterday, so they should be coming next week. If the quality is there, then we will open our store sometime next week.
Oh, this is good. This is good. Everybody in there, you need to buy merch. Support us by supporting merch.
AZ12 underwear.
Oh my gosh. Oh, AZ12 panties. Those things are going like hotcakes. Those
AZ12 yoga pants for Mike.
Oh my gosh. AZ12 yoga pants. Cody, can you look that up there? How did we not think about
that? Might be an option.
Like I'm going to get in trouble. Whatever. Remember like the Juicy Couture pants where it's a juicy across the butt?
Yeah. It just says AZ12.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Right. I'm sorry. I can't hear you over all that money I just made.
Oh, ching, ching. It's like Jerome ching. Ching, ching. It's awesome. Yes. Oh my gosh. Wearing AZ12 yoga pants.
Did it again, Mike. Did it again.
Big. I'm going to put out a poll and I'm going to say, all right, listen here. Would you buy AZ12 yoga pants? Oh, a banana hammock. Oh. This is good.
We better end the show before we
we better end the show.
Yoga leggings are an option.
Uh-oh. AZ12 yoga leggings.
Oh my gosh. I want an AZ12. This is so good. Oh my gosh. We're going to retire from this and all we're going to do is become a merch shop.
AZ12 yoga pants.
Oh, this is good. AZ12 fart cologne. Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, come on. Have some class here.
Come on. Have some class. Okay. Yeah. Who needs U of A butt shorts when you have AZ12 instead? Yes. All right. On that note, though, we'll be back here on the post game, hopefully making fun of Sheer. And he was very clear about this: 15 or more,
and a win.
And Arizona wins.
Yeah.
The My Bad 80 movement is in full effect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
On that note, Dennis Walsh says he's all in on the AZ12 yoga pants. We will try to get you,
Thank you, Dennis.
A pair of those. Yes. Pass them off to Jerry Reyes as well. All right. On that note, though, we will be back tonight. I almost said we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back tonight, and we'll be back tomorrow. TTFN. Hey, Sheer, where can they find you?
WildcatAuthority.com in the Wildcat Scoop podcast with Shelby.
All right. You can find me at Iron Mike Luke. Heck, you might not want to find me at Iron Mike Luke. It doesn't matter. AZ Jazzman, take that. I know you're listening, loser. All right. On that note, though, for Jason Shear, for Cody James Martin, for AZ12 yoga pants, this is going to be big. Oh, my God.
Game changed. The game changed on live television.
The game changed entirely. I don't know what else to say. We'll see you tonight. TTFN.